The Constitutional Court had given Parliament until June of this year to amend the Act. It further granted it an extension to finalise the bill by the end of the year. However, the time granted for additional consultations this week may present a challenge due to tight timeframes. Now this means Parliament has just 3 months to conclude the Electoral Amendment Bill ahead of the 2024 national elections that are anticipated to be a watershed moment for the country.
In order to have a well-managed election, you need certainty on the electoral system at least 18 months before.
If you're going to have constituencies, it's definitely not something that there's going to be time for us as an election management body to implement for 2024.
But former chairperson of the Electoral Commission has given the current leadership this warning.
Last year you were at your best. So you run a very big risk because of the good reputation and the real confidence, by the way, that many people in this country have. So be prepared for the worst, because there are many of us who are afraid that, we'll be dead. So the sooner we can fight now and change this problem.
Meanwhile, the Council for the Advancement of the Constitution is of the view that the bill is not fit for purpose.
It can very easily be argued that the bill that is currently before Parliament does not facilitate free and fair elections.
The Ministerial Committee on the Electoral System, which was formed by the Minister of Home Affairs, Aaron Motsoaledi, had developed 2 models for the electoral system, the Minority Report and the Majority Report. The amendment bill has taken the form adopted by a Minority Report, which makes minimal changes to the Act.
3 members of the committee went with option 1, which was basically an option to make as minimal a change as possible to the current electoral system. So to change the electoral system in as much as was required to comply with the judgment, and that alone. 4 of us advocated a more wholesale change, which was a mixed member model with single member constituencies. So basically that we adapt the local government system that we have and apply it to national and to provincial. So that you have 200 of the 400 MPs in Parliament be directly elected by constituencies in a first-past-the-post system, and 200 of the MPs be elected through a closed-list proportional representation system.
As civil society organizations debate the status of the Electoral Amendment Bill that must be passed by December, it is clear that an overhaul of the system will have implications on the 2024 national elections. Natasha Piri, SABC News, Johannesburg.